Dear students, in the earlier sessions of this chapter, sets, relations and functions, you have learnt about the definition of a function, the domain, range, etc. In today's session, I am teaching you different types of functions. Here, I am just going to give you the definition of them and give you the geometrical explanation of that one. That is, I draw a set with a reference to a particular set or sets here. I am explaining about this one. The first one, the first type of function is known as, first one is known as a 1-1 function. It is called as 1-1 function, and another name for this one is injective. It is called as an injective function, a 1-1 function, or it is also called as an injective function. Both the words you should be familiar. So, it is either 1-1 or injective. What you mean by that one is, we define like this. Suppose for a 1 mark question, the definition is asked, no, you have to write this one. See, 1-1 function, the word itself tells that the different elements of the domain will have different images in the domain. That is called as in the codomain. Different elements of the domain have different images in the codomain. Now, that is the definition. So, how do you write this one? First, you write a function f from A to B. A function f from A to B is said to be a 1-1 function. It's said to be a 1-1 function if different elements of A have different images in B. This is the definition. Or instead of using the word different, you can use the word distinct also. That is, distinct elements of the set A have distinct images. That means that, see, you know the definition of a function. In the case of a function, we consider two sets here. Suppose the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, A and B. If you are having function f here, suppose I am having the elements A, B, C, D. See, 1 can go to A, 2 can go to A, and like that we can have like this. Now, it is a function, as you know the definition of a function. Here you know, see, 1 and 2, there are two different elements, but their image is same, common. So, this should not be considered as, this is not considered as a 1-1 function. So, that is what I am telling. Suppose you are having, see, 1 is associated with A, 2 with D like this, 3 with B. Now, we can call it as a 1-1 function. That means, how many elements have been taken from the domain A should have the same number of images in the codomain B. Then we call it as a 1-1 function. So, if the definition is asked, no, you have to write like this. A function f from A to B is said to be a 1-1 function or an injective. An injective if different elements of the domain A have different images in the set B or in the codomain. Now, how do you write this one? Let me show that with the help of a diagram. Let me consider two sets here. First set A, take another set B. Let us assume that f is a function defined from the set A onto the set B. Suppose I am having the elements like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here A, B, C, D, E, H, J, some elements are there. Look here, 1 with A, 2 maybe with E, 3 C, 4 D, and 5 maybe with J. You observe here, there are 5 elements in the first set A or the domain. How many images are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, 5 elements are from A and 5 images are from B. So, this is considered as a 1-1 function, that is different elements of the set A have different images in the set B. This is known as a 1-1 function. Now, the next type of function we call it as many one. It is called as many one function. See, these names have been given in such a way, by looking at the name you will know the definition of the function. 1-1 means one element, one image, second element, second image, like that. Many one, what do you mean many one? Many elements of the domain will be having a common image in the codomain. So, automatically the word many one, that is the one that's a suggestion it gives. So, many elements of the first set or the domain will have a common image in the second set or in the codomain. So, that is known as the many one function. For example, so how do you write this one? A function, first let me write the definition, a function from A to B. You can take any set x and y like that also. A function f from A to B is said to be a many one function if different elements of the set A have the same image have a common image in the set B. Okay, that is better you understand the concept with the help of a diagram. Now, let me take the sets to be A and B. F is a function from A to B. Now, many one. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, let me have here A, B, C, D, G. Let us assume these are the elements here. Look, 1 is associated with A, 2 with A, 4 with A, 3 with C, 6 with C, 5 may be with and 7 like this. You observe here, see 3 elements have been associated with a common. It is the definition function. Each one is having a unique image in the second set, no problem. But all of them are having the same element as their respective images. So 3 and 6 have been associated with C and 5 and 7 with G. So such a function we call it as a many one function. That means more than one element. Many means they need not be or all these elements. See, all these elements may be associated with the same thing like this. Even that is also called as a many one function. See, many one means more than one element would be associated with the same element in the second set. So we call it as many. Sometimes 3-4 elements would be associated with one. So there are 7 elements are given, 3 with one, 4 with another one, like that. So anyway, more than one element should be associated with a single element of the second set, or a single element of the second set will be the image of many elements from the first set, that is from the domain. So this is called as a many one function. Now let me consider the other one. It is called as an onto function and it has got a special name. It is called as surjective. It is called a surjective. So 1-1 function we call it as an injective function, and next many one we learned. Now this is called as an onto function. Onto function means the other name is it's called as surjective also. Both the names you have to be familiar. Don't get confused. 1-1 function injective, onto function surjective. Now how do you define this one? See, a function f from A to B is said to be an onto function, if each element of B is the image of each element of B is the image of some element of A. Or you can also say this as all the elements of the set B or the codomain are the images of some or the other element of the first set A. That means that, see, according to the definition of the function, all the elements of the domain should have images, but all the elements of the codomain, some elements may be left out in codomain, then also it is called as a function. Whereas in this one, each element of the B means the codomain, is the image of some element of the domain. So, each element belonging to the codomain should be the image of some element of A, or you can say an onto function if every element of the set B or the codomain is the image of some element of the set A. That means in the codomain no element would be left out, all the elements would be associated. That means they will have the pre-images in the set, in the domain. Let me draw the a diagram so that the idea would be clear. Now take this one. Now it is A, this is B, a function is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A, B, C, D. Now look here. See, in earlier examples I have taken, some elements were left out in the codomain. In the one function also, one or two elements were left out. Many one function also, one or two elements of the codomain were left out. Whereas here, suppose 1 and 2 have been associated, 3 and like this. What do you observe here? A is the image of these two, B is the image of these two, B is the image of 4, C is the image of 3. And D is the image of both 5 and 6. You observe no element is left out in the codomain. All the elements belonging to the codomain B are the images of some or the other elements of the set A, or in other words the domain. That is, each and every element of the codomain should be the image of some element of the domain A. Then it is called as an onto function. Onto function, what is the other name? It is also called as surjective. So, one function injective, onto function surjective, and in one function and many one function, some elements may be there in the, in other words, range may not be the range would be a subset of codomain, it will not be equal. You observe here, range is containing A, B, C, D, and codomain is also containing A, B, C, D. So, when it is an onto function, you observe that the range is equal to the codomain. Range is equal to the codomain. In the other cases, many one and one, it may be a subset of the codomain. Whereas in the case of an onto function, always the range means all the elements would be images of some elements of the set A. Therefore, in this case, the range and the codomain, they would be two equal sets. So, it is called as an onto function. So, one function, many one function, onto function. The next one is called as an into function. It is an into function. Into function means, actually we have already come across in one and many one also, it could be taken as into function only. Here into means like this. How do you define this one? It is a function f from A to B is said to be an into function if at least there is one element in the set B which is not the image of the element of the set A, at least one element. That is, if there is one element extra in the codomain, we take it as an into function. So, f from A to B is said to be an into function if there is at least one element, if there is one element belonging to B is not the image of the element of A. That means that at least I am saying at least, there may be more than one element also. At least there has to be one element in the set B which is not the image of any element, or we can say which does not have the pre-image. I hope remember this one. Here to here we call image, here to here we call it as a pre-image. If there is at least one element in the set B which does not have a pre-image. Let me show that with the help of a diagram. Now here this is the function 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, E. Look here, 1 and 2. Like this we take 3 and 4. You observe B, D, E. There are 3 elements here which do not have the pre-image. What do I mean by that one? They have not been associated with any element of the domain. So this we call into means this set has been put into this one. That's, see, that is not the mathematical definition. This is the mathematical definition. If f from A to B is said to be an into function if there is at least one element in the codomain B which does not have a pre-image in the domain A. See, onto means we are keeping on that one, into means it will be inside that one. So, but mathematically you have to write the definition. You observe here B, D and E, all the 3 elements belonging to this one, they do not have any pre-image. Therefore, this is called as an into function. Now, this one you have to remember carefully. It is called as bijective. It is called as a bijective function, or sometimes we call it as bijection also. Bijection also, or bijective function. It is, another word is, it is 1, 1 and onto. It is 1, 1 and onto. Both ways you can call it. It is bijective function, or it is a bijection also, or you call it as 1, 1 and onto. See, when you look at this one, you can clearly understand the definition. See, some functions would be 1, 1. Some functions would be onto. Some function will have the properties of both 1, 1 and onto. And those functions which are both 1, 1 and onto, they are called as bijective function. 1, 1 means it is injective, onto means surjective. If a function is both injective and surjective, it is called as a bijective function. Okay, all the functions will not be bijective functions. Some may be 1, 1, some may be onto. Those who have both of them, we call them as a bijective function, or it is also called as 1, 1 and onto. Now, the definition is like this. If f from A to B is both 1, 1 and onto, it is called a bijective function. It is called a bijective function, or we also call it as 1, 1 and onto function also you can call bijective. So, injective, surjective together will be bijective. 1, 1 and onto together 1, 1 and onto function. Both the names are correct, any one should be used. Now, let us see how the function would be there. When you draw with the help of a diagram, how could you denote that one? I'll give you some examples which would be only 1, 1, which would be only onto, and both of them. Look here. I am considering different examples here. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, E. Now, look here. What is this function? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 images are there. So, what is this function? It is 1, 1. Correct? Now, 4 elements of the domain have 4 different images in the codomain. It is a 1, 1 function. Now, let me consider another diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C. What type of function is it? Look, A, B, C. There are only 3 elements in the codomain. All of them have the pre-images. So what do you call this one? Onto. 1 means 4 elements, 4 images. Onto means here 4 elements are there, but totally 3 images are there because both of them have a common image A here. So this is 1, this is onto. Now I am combining both of them. This is injective, this is surjective. If you combine, I am having the set like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. Look here. You understand the difference here. This was 1, 1. So different elements had different images. Now this is onto. Here all the elements of the codomain have the pre-images. No element is left out. Correct? Now you observe here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements are there. A, B, C, D. There are 4 images. So this is 1, 1. Correct? And then all the 4 elements belonging to the codomain have the pre-images. Therefore, it is onto also. Isn't it? Understand the difference between them. 1, 1, there may be some element left out. Onto, there should not be any element left out because all of them should have the pre-image. But in the case of a 1, 1 and onto function, or this is injective, this is surjective, that is bijective. Here 4 elements are there, have 4 distinct images. So that is 1, 1. And then all the elements of the set B or the codomain have the pre-images. So this is onto. So combining them. And what you observe here special, there are 4 elements in the first set, there are 4 elements in the second set. So for the function to be both 1, 1 and onto, or in other words to be a bijective function, the same number of elements would be present in both the sets. Then only it can become a bijective. So 1, 1, this one onto, and that is 1, 1 and onto, which is known as the bijective function. Now next type of function. Here we call it as an inverse function. We call it as an inverse function. Now let me consider a function from A to B. Just now I took a bijective function. Because this is connected with that only, I am taking this with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. Same example I had taken in the previous case also to express about the bijective function. Now look here, I have taken a function f from A to B, which is having the associations like this. There are 4 elements in the first set A, 4 elements in the second set B, 4 in the domain, 4 in the codomain. And what type of function we are seeing here? We are seeing a function both 1, 1 and onto. 4 elements have 4 different images. All the elements of B have the pre-images. That means it is both 1, 1 and onto, or I can call it as a bijective function. I can call it as a it is a bijective function, isn't it? Both 1, 1 and onto means it is a bijective function. Now function f is from A to B. Suppose I define a function in the reverse order. Here in the reverse order means from B to A. From B to A. Look here, can I define a function? Can I define a function like this from the codomain to domain? What is the definition of a function? According to the definition of the function, suppose I am having here 2 sets A and B. F is a function, then here the condition is each element, the definition of a function I am repeating, each element of the set A should have a unique image in the second set B. So, 1 is associated with A, 2 associated with A, 3 with A, 4 with C. But for each element, the association is unique. 1 is associated with only one element, 2 with only element, 3 with only element, and 4 with only element. So, this is a function. That is a definition of a function. Each and every element belonging to the first set should have unique images in the second set. That is a definition of a function, isn't it? Now, consider this one. Suppose I want to define a function from B to A, that is in the reverse order. Let me say whether it is possible or not. Now, look at this one. How many elements are there? 4 elements. All of them, do they have unique images? See, D is associated with only one element. C is associated with only one element. B is associated with only one element. A is associated with only one element. That means that all the, suppose instead of taking A as the, this is domain and this is codomain. Suppose I take B itself as the domain and define a function from B to A, that is in the reverse order. Will it satisfy the condition or the definition of a function? Certainly it is satisfying. All the elements of the set B have unique images in the set A, isn't it? So, this can be taken as a domain, this will become the codomain. And now, all of them are having the unique images, unique image. So, A is having image 1, B is having image 2, C is having image 3, D is having image 4. Now, here I can define when this happens, what type of function I am considering? I am considering a bijective function. So, if the function is a bijective one, or if it is both 1, 1 and 2, then and only then the inverse of a function can be defined. Inverse of a function can be defined, and we denote it as write f and write like this. Don't read it as f to the power minus 1. It is not. We read it as f inverse. We read it as f inverse. Okay. So, f inverse would be from B to A. Where that can happen only when it is a bijective. So, inverse of a function exists if and only if. If and only if means we are stressing that point. If and only if it is a bijection. Otherwise, you cannot define the inverse of a function. So, if f is a function from A to B, f inverse would be B to A only when it is a bijective function. So, you write like this. See, I can write it separately. Here, you take like this. 2 sets again. A, B, C, D, and this is B, this is A. Here to here, it is f inverse. Don't ever read it as f to the power minus 1. You have to read it as f inverse. Now, let me see. A is associated with 1. Okay. B is associated with 2. C is associated with 3. D with 4. So, here you observe that all the elements of the set B have unique images in the set A. So, this is possible. The inverse exists only, inverse of a function exists if and only if it is a bijective. So, how do you write in general direct function? How do you write? If f is a function from A to B, we write it as y equal to fx. You have learnt about this one. This is the general way of expressing a function y equal to fx. That is when f is from A to B. Now, f inverse is from B to A. In that case, how do you write? F x would be equal to f inverse of y. This f goes to this side, we write it as inverse. So, y equal to fx means x equal to f inverse y, or x equal to f inverse y implies y is equal to fx. So, if this is a direct function, this is the inverse function. So, inverse function can always be defined only when it cannot be always defined, it can be defined only in the case of a bijective function. If it is not a bijective function, we can never define the inverse of a function. So, these are the different types of functions we have considered. Some more functions I have to take up, I will take up in the next session. Thank you.